and even others who love Goa together to work out a strategy to see that the actual mandate of the voters is reflected. Now, what we have noticed and what the general opinion is that BJP has had 3 terms and they do not deserve another term. But at the same time, BJP comes to power by using its muscle power, as also because the opposition are split. So our purpose is to get all activists to work together, create constituency committees of each group of activists, and thereafter to try and get the voters in each constituency to select candidates who represent the will of the people. And we have also seen that political parties at the last moment issue tickets to undeserving candidates who, on getting elected, run away from the parties. You see, the stress on winnable candidates must be stopped. The stress must be on making the parties winnable on their programs. Must be to make the parties winnable on their programs. So, and that is what we are planning to do. We plan to get voters in each constituency, shortlist candidates who are good people, who are not involved in matka gambling, who are not involved in any illegal activities, who are not gang leaders, who are not otherwise identified as rogues. Because what I notice is that generally very law breakers are elected as MLAs, and then the BJP uses its ED to get them to shift sides. So time has come for ordinary Goans to field ordinary Goan candidates and get them elected. Now, we wouldn't want, I am not saying that we are supporting any political party. The convention will decide to support any one political party. And all candidates will be given to that party to be fielded, and we will all work together to get the candidates elected. Provided that party is willing to announce the candidates some 3 to 6 months in advance. If no party is willing to do that, we hope to ourselves convert into a political movement and go ahead for elections. Because that is the only way we can give Goa good representatives and a good government. You see, I believe that Atishi of AAP is in Goa now. It is difficult to understand why, when there is a major issue of electoral roll manipulation by the Election Commission in Bihar, why AAP is quiet? Why is it not with the opposition parties in supporting the agitation in Bihar? It's very disheartening to note that Kejriwal, with all his big claims, is remaining silent on such a critical issue. What is wrong with AAP? I do not understand why they are not acting. See, it is therefore important that we, the people of Goa, gather together, and the activists who after every election go on fighting the government which they themselves have elected must have a role to see the proper persons are elected. So therefore I expect all Goans, no one is going to be invited in person. This is a general call to all Goans who love this land and who still have some hope that things can still be brought back on the rails, will attend the meeting. It is just an informal meeting, and the future course of action will be decided by the convention. Will have no political opinion there. And before I close, let me make it very clear that I will not be contesting elections. I am making this clear because I haven't contested for many terms, and I do not want it to be misinterpreted that I am doing this for my own personal interest. No way, I will not be contesting elections. Very clearly, I will not be contesting. My only purpose is to see, having been in electoral politics for years together, the only purpose is to see that we get a good government. That's all. If you have questions to ask, you can ask. I am not like Modi. I answer questions.
You say to elect a clean persons. Do you see in politics, you see clean persons contesting the election or entering into electoral politics?
See, that is the main purpose. You see, elections have become so vitiated that clean and honest people do not want to come into elections. So our purpose is to change that pattern and select good candidates and get them fielded. If still people don't elect them, I myself will say, go to hell, you deserve what you are getting, and we will not get involved. But merely to say that people don't elect good people and sitting at home will not serve any purpose. Let us give the people of Goa good, honest persons, people who are dedicated to this land, who are educated, who are qualified. Let us give it to them.
How do you all plan to get the opinions from people? Because as it is, people are dispersed.
Exactly what has happened now. This convention is called essentially to work out how to do it. All that I have expressed is that these are the problems. So it is for the convention to work out. We will be meeting more time, many more times. We will be forming special groups everywhere. And we will then decide how to go about it, how to go about giving Goa good people to govern them. I will not decide anything, convention will decide.
कितें आहा राधाराव बाब आमच्या गोंयांत गोंयकारां परस भायले लोक चड जाले लक्षांत आयलें दीस ऑल भायले जे कोण आयले ते आनी हे सगळे पॉलिटिशियन तांची नांवां हातूंत घाले and those people have no interest in Margao, those people have no interest in Goa, and they vote and they elect the people, and the original Goans, they are kept aside. So what is
you see,
vote bank?
I never joined a national party precisely because of this reason, the question that is raised. You see, I always believed that the interests of Goa would be best protected by regional parties. But then all my life I worked for it, the people did not come with me. See, I can do so much and no more. It is for this reason that I never joined a political national party, neither am I going to join. But now the situation is such that I don't see at the moment any regional party strong enough to be able to protect our interests. So at least if we have to vote for a national party, let the convention decide which party it would be. And if they decide that there is need for a regional party, we have still time, 18 months before the elections, we can float a party also. See, there is no doubt. But I fully agree that we Goans are now being cornered, we are now being pushed aside. And this was always the purpose why UGDP was fighting for, that we Goans must have our government in our hands. But it does not happen that way, because essentially our politics has always been decided by Delhi-based High Command, whether it is Congress or BJP. And local people also go with Congress or BJP. That's why this is happening. If our people were to vote only for a local party, things would have been better for us.
When it is this convention should?
And the convention is scheduled for 22nd of this month, Friday, this coming Friday, at Jardin Dualia, next to Goman Vidyaniketan, Abadwaria Road, Margam.
Brother, about this law and order situation,
Yeah.
forget about the Goans, anti-socials and all. Now the tip of the iceberg is this immigrants
Yeah.
of Jharkhand attacking the police.
Yeah.
What do you have to say on this?
No, if the Jharkhandis attack the Goa police, it shows the level, the depth at which the police force has reached. You see, if outsiders come here and attack our own policemen, it means no one cares for Goa, man, whether it's police or whether it's government. Even why only police? Have we not seen these outside tourists coming and attacking our people everywhere? Regularly you see it. That is unfortunate part in our own homeland. We have become powerless now. That is why need is to elect people who will put Goa above everything. We need good persons. Because I see all these politicians who are there, they are all there for their personal gains. Everybody wants to be a leader to earn wealth. You look at all the political leaders in Goa who are of my age. I know each and every one of them. When they entered politics, they were ordinary folks, depending on their salaries or a few hundred rupees they would earn. Now you look at each of them. Each one of them is a billionaire now. Each of them. So how did they become billionaires after entering politics? We all know that's happening. We all know that they are here to grab money from the public. But still we vote for them.
No, now 18 months are away from the elections. So don't you think that this panchayat body should take some action about these immigrants and keep them in check?
What can panchayat bodies do? Panchayat bodies have no role in keeping immigrants in check. We needed some sort of a law which required that you can only vote in the place of your birth. If tomorrow there was a law which said a Jharkhandi can only vote in Jharkhand, he can settle anywhere but vote in his own state, Goa would have been better off. Settling here is one thing, voting here is the crux of the problem. And second part is, voting, there should have been voting for OCIs. Our people are living abroad and they are not given vote, so they are being replaced by outsiders. You understand what I am saying? So, if a vote is given to an OCI, Goa would be better off, but who is caring?
As you mentioned, like people who join politics as ordinary citizens have become billionaires. What guarantee would you have that the people that you would select will remain the same?
See, there is never any guarantee. What we are, there is always a hope that when you bring in new people, that they will follow a new path. We are doing it with that hope and expectation. There is always a likelihood that among 40 we elect, there may be some who may turn up crookish and some who may not. But the way out of this is for the government to be run by the party, not by the MLAs. You see, when a political party gets its MLAs elected, the party must sit at its office, decide what is good and approve and get the MLAs to implement it. What is now happening, each MLA goes, yes, I have done that, no one talks of the party. At least BJP, they sometimes say BJP has done it. Congress, it was always Luis Valero does it, Sardin has done, Ali Sikera has done. Congress was never in the front. So what I would suggest is, every political party at the political level must decide if Majradar needs a road, the workers of that constituency through the party office will decide the road has to be built here and the government will build it. Credit should go to the party, not to the individuals. This has not been happening.
तो यहाँ असतो गेले votes theft म्हणतात
Oy.
BJP they are Congress, but at the time of Congress regime also such things were happening.
Agreed. Fully. I was one who must have been speaking constantly on the platforms against Congress. So I can't go back on it. But the only problem is, see, the Congress had some limits. The BJP has no limits. The Congress framed the laws and used it to manipulate on the smaller scale. With the BJP, there is no limit that will stop them at anything. They have captured the election commission and the laws, defective laws that were made by the Congress are being used against the Congress now. So what to do about it? The anti-defection law. You put me in there, within a few days I will draft legislation where no one can defect. You are not willing to do it, man. Defections come because of defective law. Yes, Baba.